All right, I am in the car. I'm on the way to Stone Canyon in Owasso. We have got the opportunity through the Home Builders Association that I'm a part of to see the St. Jude Dream Home before anyone else gets to see it this Saturday. So come with me. For reference, here's what it looks like. Was the idea. I haven't seen it in person yet, so hopefully it looks like the reference. Last year, I was a little let down. So let's go take a look at it. I'm so excited. If you saw the other video, it is built by Epic Custom Homes. Absolutely gorgeous. So these are all the people involved. Obviously, it benefits St. Jude. So make sure you buy your tickets because you could win this house. Now, there's a lot to see, so stick around. It is pretty fabulous. Dare I say, I think it's better than last year's Dream Home Giveaway. So let's head on in and take a look around. So it is a single story, which is a really great thing. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 car garage, which is really cool. I like how this one's detached too. So if you want to turn this one into a shop, it would be really great for that. I'm not going to go in the garage because everybody's hanging out in there eating, but check out the architecture here. If you go through the garage right there, that one's open. So obviously it's still under construction. It will be done pretty soon though. A good chunk of it is done, so it's going to be a great video. So stick around. I really like the entrance here and also this massive patio. So you have so much parking space, which is really nice, especially in Stone Canyon. So if you're big into entertaining and all that, it'll be a good house for that. Now you do have an exit door here, which is really cool to access this. What will be a kind of a courtyard area. But we'll head around and go inside. So I don't have all the specs yet, but here is your foyer, and I'll turn right around the gorgeous dining and kitchen space. You've got a really great living area with the pop ceiling. I love the built-ins with those accent lights. We've also got a full tiled fireplace as well, and it is gas. And these are like stone tiles. You've got great backyard there with the Four Seasons patio. We'll step out there. It's like 100 degrees today. I don't know if it's open. Maybe. Oh, it's just heavy and new. Hasn't been opened too many times. You have a great entertaining space out here. Stucco with another gas fireplace, and then you have all of this other patio space as well, which is really great. I love the recessed lighting as well. Awesome. Obviously not fenced yet, and still a lot of more new construction happening here. But let's head back in because it's like 90 degrees today. So back in the front, we're gonna go this way. You do have your formal dining, which is really great. Like the picture windows, and then this is going to be your drop zone. That's the garage that you saw where everybody was. And an absolutely massive utility room. And brace yourselves, this is that primary closet. Holy cow. If you can fill this, you might have too much clothes. I'm just saying. Obviously, we've got soft closed drawers, gorgeous chandelier, and we'll head through into the primary bath. Absolutely stunning. Soaker tub, and I love this. Wait, you gotta get the whole effect. If I come in through your double doors, how cool is that? You do have linen shelving over here and dual vanities. Here's your toilet area and an absolutely massive shower. I love that they brought in the stone accent as well to match over here, which is really cool. And we'll check out that primary bedroom. Love the pop ceiling. Very cool. You do have that wood floor throughout, which is also a great feature. Well, let's head on over to the other side. There's a lot more to see. In the kitchen, you do have a lot of accent lighting. This massive picture window, which is fabulous, looking out to the backyard. You got undermounted sink, I do like the pop of color on the islands. You've got shaker design. Obviously, fridge isn't put in yet, the front panel. And then over here, you've got another refrigerator, kind of a butler pantry situation. You do have a pocket door here, which is great. Love the lighting in there though. And if I turn around, this is kind of another prep area as well. So absolutely massive kitchen for whatever you're into. If it's entertaining or you just like to cook. You have a color drenched powder bath right here. Really cool mirror. I had to tell the builder, I was like, that's pretty dope. I haven't seen one like that. How it's like backlit, almost like it's giving like lunar. But anyway, you do have backdoor access to the patio right here. And this is just kind of another sitting room, second living den. Could be a bedroom if you wanted it to be, because there's a closet over there. Turning around, this is storage, obviously tornado shelter. And then down this hallway is back to the living room, but here is what would be, I would probably use as an office, and then there's those doors to that little courtyard in the front that you saw earlier. You do have a full bath in here though, so it would also make a good bedroom. I like the hexagonal tiles there. Really great vanity. I like the green in the shower. That's pretty cool. It almost gives it like a crocodile look, but you do have the waterfall up there, which is great. And then linen storage in here. And then over here is, of course, a closet. Really nice size. As far as luxury homes go, this one's actually really usable. Sometimes they're just big houses and they're not really like livable, but this house does a great job of that. Like, as expensive as it is, it's actually really homey, especially for a modern house. Before we continue though, if you're new here, my name is Ryan Henze. I run the Top Hat Connections real estate team serving Tulsa and the surrounding communities. So if you're thinking of making a move here, I would love to help you make that smooth transition. But if you like home tours like this, as well as local content, hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. Really helps me out. But let's continue this tour. There's a lot more to see. The mother-in-law is stunning. Back in the car just a second, it was getting kind of loud in there. So some really cool facts about St. Jude. Obviously, if you've seen the commercials, you know that no family ever receives a bill for the care of their child. So all they can do is focus on their child getting better and being there for them. So it's a really great organization. Now, how much money does St. Jude raise every year? Well, in Tulsa alone, last year they sold like 15,000 some tickets, and this year they're at like 16,000 some tickets. They're almost sold out. There's only about 2,500 tickets left, but they've already raised like $1.6 million, something like that, just in Tulsa alone. Now, there's dream homes all over the country in different states. So it's a major group effort that raises a lot of money. Something like $2 billion a year is what it costs to run all the things that St. Jude does for the families and the families that they take care of and all the stuff that's involved in that. So it takes a lot of money to run it. But yeah, really great organization. So make sure you get your tickets. There was something else I was going to say. Basically costs little to no money to build the home. I mean, they cost something, but the goal is that get a bunch of sponsors and vendors, and they all come together to build this fabulous home to raise money for St. Jude. And because of that, another cool feature of this home and what makes it such a, not a collectible, but like there's a lot of provenance that comes with the home, is that underneath the flooring on the slab, they bring in all of the people that have worked on the home, as well as even some St. Jude recipients to come and they pray over the house and they write encouraging messages and inspiring messages, and they all sign the home under the flooring. So it's really cool. I think that's just a nice little thing that really adds a lot of, like I said, provenance, but story to the house that really makes it a home and not just a house. fun fact about Tulsa and St. Jude. So if you can't go to Memphis to St. Jude, they have affiliate hospitals in the St. Jude network, and there's only 8 of them across the country, and one of them is right here in Tulsa with St. Francis. So they have a children's hospital in St. Francis. It is the only one, to my knowledge, in the state. I don't think there's one in Oklahoma City. But anyway, that hospital here in Tulsa is a St. Jude affiliate. So anyway, that's just a cool fun fact. Really neat to have that right here in little old Oklahoma. But I'm going to go back in. Let's continue this tour. There is a lot more to see. So this is one of the bedrooms. You've got a hall closet here. Nice high ceilings throughout. It does have a full bath. If I'm not mistaken, all the true bedrooms, they all have a full bath, which is really great feature. I like these cabinet pulls. That's different. Kind of a shaker design, matches the rest of the house. I like the window in here, and then there's like a little linen shelving right here. Same kind of navy blue as the island there. Not the island, but the vanity. Good sized closet. Let's head around. So back in the hallway here, you do have these built-ins, which are really nice. And then over here, just wait. Here is the mother-in-law. The biggest, if you say it's a mother-in-law suite, this is what I expect from now on. You have massive closet. Behind this door is some more shelving space. Has a full bath, but like this is as big as most of your primary bedrooms in typical houses, but it's a St. Jude Dream Home Giveaway, so we gotta go over the top. A good thing to note here though is if your family is elderly, because of the way the toilet's situated, if you ever have a walker or a wheelchair or anything like that, this is great for, you know, the later in life if your mother-in-law is actually living with you. Bedroom, obviously. Love the chandelier. And a full freaking kitchen. How cool is that? Got an oven, which I think is also doubles as a microwave. All this prep counter space, undermounted sink, dishwasher, refrigerator. It is stunning. And I'm back outside. I'm going to have to cut this video short because they've kind of started a presentation about St. Jude. So I got to go back in there for that. But don't forget to buy your tickets. You literally can win this house. Tickets are $100. And yeah, it's the St. Jude Dream Home Giveaway. All the proceeds benefit St. Jude. But it's a pretty fabulous house. Props to Epic Custom Homes. This one is a stunner. And for as big as it is and as modern as it is, it's not cold at all. It's very warm and homey and super livable, which I think I've said that a few times, but it's true. Some houses get, like, as the square footage increases, they just become like a bunch of random rooms that really have no purpose. So I think great job on their part, but don't let this video fool you. It is so much better in person. So make sure to come out and see it during the public viewing hours. Just Google St. Jude Dream Home Giveaway in Tulsa. I'll put the link somewhere in the description so you can find it easily, but there are public tours. Make sure to come out and see this house because it is pretty amazing. If you enjoyed this tour, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.